Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. I'm going to continue to work in my January junk journal 2024, and after I got done with these, I realized how many pages I still had left over. So I decided, since I was going to use this Cheerios box as my cover, because I'm really excited for this to be a full big 9x6 journal page, I have to use something a little bigger, and there's enough room in here for 3 signatures and it fits nicely. So I went ahead and I pulled out a random house page from the book that was a full page like this, because I wanted to keep it the exact same sort of layout. And I did actually record a video of me doing that, but it was a 30-minute video, and I just kind of rambled on about what I was doing, and you already watched the sped up version of this. So that is what is going to be in the back of my journal. This is the order they're going to go in. So first signature, second signature, third signature. I'm pretty sure is what I'm going to do, because I don't really want these two are similar in color next to each other. Not that it really matters too much. And I also liked that this one kind of had the reds and the yellows in it, and pinks, and this one has more of the blues and the purples in it, which is pretty fun. And then this one has the salmon. I finally was able to use that salmon page with a little bit of blue and yellow and the purple. So this one kind of is all of it together. I just thought that worked really well. Okay, so this is going to be my cover, like I said, and I do have some ideas for what I want to do on here. I'm kind of struggling with my fabric, because I really want to reinforce this spine, but once I collage on top of here, I think it will be thick enough. So that's kind of where I'm thinking I'm going to want this purple, because I have enough to go on there. It's long enough where this one I think is a little short, this pink one. Yeah, so just for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the pink fabric. But today, I don't want to do the cover with you on camera. I just thought I would do that off screen. But if that's something you would rather me do on camera, let me know in the comments down below. And I won't do this until I get a confirmation that you would like to see me do the collaging of my cover. All right, so what I want to do today is some fun things with these envelopes. Like I have this envelope. This is just a piece of, a receipt really. And then I have my paint chip cards out, just for like some journal cards or tucks or whatever. I've got my bag of copy dyed ephemera. I've got my sticker sheets and my mesh bagging here, which I forgot. I did do some practice stamping here. Let me show you that page really quick. Because I didn't know if it was going to work. Oh, it's right here. And I know I said I was only going to use one ink, so I'm not going to be using this page. But I went ahead and I took off the sticker off of this end, and I dipped it in my black ink, and I was able to get this really neat circle stamp. And then with the same black ink, I stamped it and I swirled it down the page like this to get this kind of grungy effect. And then I took the edge, and I was trying to get it to do the dots on the edge, but it didn't work. But then I just went down, I just rolled it, and that's how I got those lines. And then with the red ink, I went ahead and I used this mesh bag right here, and I got the same stenciling that I did in my snowman journal, like very, very similar. And then I tried it with this one down here, and it didn't turn out as good. It's not, I think it's because these are bigger holes, and it just didn't turn out as good. So we'll definitely be doing some stenciling with this, and then a little bit of stamping and mark making with this one. I also thought it might be kind of cool to use like the tab. Let me just pull one out if I can get one. The topper pieces like this. This one's broken. I was just keeping this to show you about junk, but so I'm not going to use this page. I can only use this half of it for my own rules in this journal somewhere. A little bit won't hurt, right? Okay. But I thought it would be even fun to use like that as some sort of mark making. Might not be that exciting. Also, I did go ahead and go through the magazines, and I pulled out some of the major things that I would want to try to use. So I've got some words over here. I've got like discovery. I cut the lemons out. I had to. Yeah, I had to. Made of stories. And then there was these cute little guitars and books. And I just went through and I pulled out, look at that sweet bird. I've used that before in my other junk journal. I just like it. I pulled out the feature items that I would like to see before I went ahead and tried using pages for pockets or tucks or anything that I wanted for extra in here, which I don't think I'm going to be using. Let's see. I think that's it. And then, off of my cereal box, I cut the tabs off. And so I'm going to cover these. I was going to use the fabric, but I don't know if we're going to have, I have 4. I don't know if we're going to have, enough fabric left over after doing the spine to make these fabric tabs. So they might have to be, paper tabs, but I thought that would be really cute. And it wouldn't be that hard to take one of these and use as a stencil and trace around the extra pieces of cardboard that I cut off from the box and make a few more tabs. So we could have, 2 tabs, which that's kind of a weird number. Because you would end up with 2, 4, 6 tabs when you would probably want like 5 or 7. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Some tabs. Okay, right. So let's get on with it, shall we? Hi there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you the fast process of me going ahead and adding pockets to this particular signature. And you will see me make decision and change my mind and make my decision and change my mind as I struggle to find pieces that work well with the pages that I have to use. So what I end up doing is start at the beginning and work my way to the end. So at the very beginning of this signature, it has a flip out, and I wanted to go ahead and have a pocket on there, but I didn't want to cover up the beautiful image. So I'm going to use a different style of pocket because there's a big image there and I have no book page. And what I really want to find is something that is just text. And yeah, see, that just doesn't work. I mean, it's a great image, but there's already a fantastic image in the background. So I'm going to pull out a red print or red font magazine page, and I'm going to glue this down, and it will be a top pocket. And as I sit here and struggle to record and make this video for you, I was actually talking while I was doing it. So I have about 3 hours of unedited video footage here, and this is some of it. And I wish I would have just worked and stopped trying to talk the whole time. I think it would have went faster. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to glue this pocket down. That is my very first pocket in this journal. I think it works good with the colors, and I think that it looks nice right there at the top with a little bit of that inking. Now on this red page here, I don't like how red that is. And in fact, I'm going to cover it up with a belly band because I know that with the belly band, I'll be able to slide something really big in there and we're not going to see all that map page in the background. However, later on in the process of making this journal, I come back and I unglue this belly band and add some acrylic paint to that background page, just white, just to push it in the background because those red lines are just in your face. And with this gray or black and white envelope, it is way too clashy for my eyes. But again, I was working really fast. I was trying to talk this video through with you as I made it. And I think going forward, doing that kind of thing, I'm going to go ahead and just craft and then do this voiceover now that I've kind of got it figured out. Yeah, so this is the map page now. I'm going to flip out and cover that. I really wanted to accent that green page behind it. So I'm going to go through my stash here and kind of see what I have to play with. And I will pull in, yep, that same travel magazine. And I really love this particular page. This girl is sitting on the edge looking at Mount Rushmore and she has her backpack and it just looks really nice. And I was pretty happy with it. I actually really liked that page and I wanted to use it. And yeah, so I think that looks good with the green and is a flip out. And then there's a green map behind it. So it just sort of sets the tone that we're going from those yellows and oranges into this green zone now is what I would call this. And I really like this Kleenex box as well. And I can't wait to use that on a page, but it does not end up going in this signature. On this green page, I was trying to cover every single page as I was going through it and it just wasn't working out. So I was like, I'm going to use this candy packaging, something I've never done or don't think I've ever done before. It was some springtime Ghirardelli little chocolate bunnies and they were good. And the green is beautiful, but it also has a little bit of silver foil and then really pretty teal blue color. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to size in the pocket. And on the top part of this bag, it actually has a little bit of the sticky bit left, even to this day right now. So I need to come back and like add a word or something else on the top of that, because it's sticking now to the page in front of it. But I think it looks really cute on the page. Oh, so fun. Now this map page here, I was pretty happy with the way that it looks. So I just want to add something to the bottom. Since I have a top pocket and then a side pocket, I think it's time for something on the bottom. So I'm going to grab that same envelope that I made the belly band with, just because it was sitting there, it was handy, and it's already basically the right size. And I'm going to go ahead, ink around the edge, glue it together, and slap it down on the page. Now I will tell you, as I was making this video, again, I was trying to hurry. So I decided I was going to go ahead and cover up this oh my gosh, flag page coming up here on the back side of this flip. And then I get mad at myself later on realizing I covered that page when I meant to cover the one behind it, simply because I had been saving some stuff for that page, and I did film a video that you will see coming out later of me redoing this page, and I believe I called it fixing a page. This is the page that I will end up fixing because I didn't intend to cover it up. But I thought you would enjoy seeing the process of how this journal actually got made to begin with, instead of me cutting out parts and then putting them back in and then being like, oh, it's magically fixed. No, I really did not mean to cover up the flag. Yeah, I was pretty bummed out when I went back after I made this video, and I was like, oh no, I did the wrong one, because I was trying to hurry so fast. And again, this was about a 45-minute video, and I was stressing out about how long it was going to take to upload, and all the things, and I'm sure people were wanting something from me, like texting me, and yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to craft. So I found this cute little dog with glasses, and he's reading a book, and I'm like, yes, I want to use that. And then that log page, I really like that log page because it tells you about the tree rings and what the different things mean. When you cut a tree down, you get to see the rings. And that is something that, excuse me, that is something that I thought would work really well with those yellows, but I end up not using it in this particular signature. It's just too big of a page, and I don't want to just stick it down on another full page. So I'm going to use this vintage envelope here, and I'm just fixing it up to go on the back of the other envelope, which I thought was funny, an envelope with an envelope. But yeah, I think that works well with the red and the blue. And on the very back page here, I'm going to add a big tall white envelope to the flip, and that'll be the end of what I do for that. I will cover that up with a page from a magazine photo that is pink. The only page that I could find that was pink is from the Decor magazine. But yeah, just spending all this time looking for stuff to use that coordinates, I think, is taking the longest, versus going with it and trying to just find things that you could use like in your craft supplies. I have a lot of things that are pink. I have a lot of options I can play with, but this has been a real struggle, but again, really rewarding, and I think you're gonna like how it actually turns out once it's done. I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. I enjoy your kind comments, and it makes my day so much brighter when I get to make content for you guys and make you feel inspired and show you how much fun it is to craft and play with junk magazines and all the things that we are playing with today. So thank you so much, everybody. We will talk to you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye for now.